Hey everyone, it's Mrs. LC. Today I'm going to take you through a song tutorial for the song Thunder by Imagine Dragons, which is one of the first songs that I teach my beginning students after they learn their C, A minor, and F chords. So if you've not learned your C, A minor, and F chord yet, you want to go back to chord tutorial number 1 and 2 on my channel that will take you through that process, and then once you've learned those chords, you're ready to play this song. Before we get started, if you are not a subscriber to the channel, I want you to go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications so that you can continue getting the content as I post it. This is a great place to get song tutorials and chord tutorials and play-alongs and all that good stuff, so go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get started with teaching you the chords to the song in the correct order. And when we're done, if you feel like you're ready, you can go ahead and try the play-along video, which I will also link in this video as well, that will take you through the entire song beginning to end. So before we get started, let's go ahead and review the 3 chords you're going to need for this song. First one is the C chord. So you're going to put your third finger on the 3rd fret of the A string and play your C chord. The next chord you're going to need is an A minor, which we use an orange dot in our class for A minor, orange dot. A minor, 2nd finger, play that. And then our F chord, where you keep your middle finger in the same spot, but you add your 1st finger on this 1st fret of the E string and you play an F chord, like that. Okay, so those are the only 3 chords you're going to need for this song. Now, when you're a beginner and you're starting to play songs and you move past just chord tutorials, what you have to do is take a look at the song and figure out, okay, what chords am I going to need in what order so that I know where I'm going and what I'm doing, right? So in this song, you will have to jump from the C chord to the F chord. And so you want to start getting used to that switch because it's actually a pretty common switch in a lot of songs. So if you want to put your 3rd finger on C, now you'll notice that I have these stickers on the neck of my ukulele. This is a sticker system that I use in my classroom. I'll put the graphic up and you can like freeze frame this if you want to use this system. I just buy my stickers on Amazon and I mark all of my ukuleles. And basically these stickers only represent the beginning chords that I teach, because by the time you learn all of these chords, then you don't really need the stickers anymore. You learn how to read fingering charts and you don't need to have a diagram, but this does help a lot of students in the beginning. My chord charts are all color-coded with these colors, so if you're a student in my Google Classroom, you're gonna have access to all of this in Google Classroom. If you're not and you wanna have access to all this, you wanna go ahead and join my Patreon, which will provide you with PDFs of all of my chord charts and exercises, all color-coded, all marked with down strums. It's really great stuff for beginners and it's very, very inexpensive. So that's why I have the stickers if you're not sure. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So in this song, you're going to start on C, and then you have to jump to F. Now that's a pretty big jump for a beginner, making that C to F jump. So what I always do is if I'm starting on C, I'm going to put my middle finger down as if I'm going to do A minor, and then I'm going to add my 1st right behind it. I don't put them down at the same time. That's really hard to do. But if I'm going from C to F, I put my middle finger down and then I add my 1st finger. So it might be something that might help you too. So we're going to do 8 C's. All right, the pattern for the verses is 8 C's, 8 F chords, 8 C's, and 8 F's. That's the pattern. So we're going to do 8 strums on C. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to switch to that F shape. Middle finger down, 1st finger down. Make sure you're on the tips of your fingers and strum F 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're gonna jump back to C, 3rd finger, 3rd fret of A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're gonna jump to F. Take your time, get there. Jump to F. Middle finger down, 1st finger down, 8 times on F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now in context of the song, there are 2 verses. It starts out with one, and there's another verse in the song. And if I'm looking at the actual lyrics of the song, this is how that pattern works. Okay, so we're starting on our 8 C's. This is how it sounds if you're playing the song. 8 times on C. Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. Switch to F. I was dreaming of bigger things and I wanna live my own life behind. C. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold. 8th strum. So that's how the verses work. Now we're going to go on to the chorus. This is where that A minor chord comes in, all right? It's actually kind of a nice progression because A minor is halfway to F. It's one of the 2 fingers for F is already down. So the chorus is a little different. You're gonna do 8 strums on C, but then you're gonna switch A minor for 4, and then add your first finger for F and do that for 4, and then you're gonna go back to C. So you've been doing all these 8 down strums and it's like you're on autopilot. No, chorus is different, okay? So you're going to start with your C chord and you're going to do that 8 times, just like the verse, all right? So we're going to go ahead and do 8 times. Ready? C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to jump to A minor, put that middle finger down 4 times, just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, all you're going to do is add your first finger for F. Don't move your hand. Don't lift your finger. A lot of times people think if I'm switching chords, I have to move my whole hand. No, no, no. If you're already on A minor, you keep your middle finger there, push down, add your first finger for F. Ready? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Back to C. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump to A minor. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add your first finger for F. Don't move your middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to C. So that is the pattern for the chorus. Now, if I were to play that for you, just so you can hear how it would fit with the song, if I'm on C 8 times, thunder, thunder, 4, 5, lightning, and the thunder, switch to A minor, thunder, thunder, 4, switch F, lightning, and the thunder, back to C. The thunder, 5, lightning, and the thunder, go to A minor, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and C. Okay? So that is it. That is the entirety of the song. Now there is one little thing in the middle of the song. There's what I call a musical interlude. It's kind of just, there's no lyrics, but there's some song playing, there's some instruments playing. In that interlude, there is a G chord, which beginners don't know yet. And what I usually do when I'm teaching this in class is that's usually about the part of the song where you need a finger break, because at this point your left hand has been going for quite a while and you need, like, you have a little bit of pain in your fingers, you kind of need a break. So in the middle part, I even write in my play along, take a finger break. If you're advanced and you know G chord and you want to keep playing, I put it in there so that you can keep playing. But beginners don't have to play through the interlude. You'll come back in and you'll do, I think, 3 or 4 more choruses in a row, and then that's the end of the song. So this will take you through the entire song, 2 verses and then multiple choruses throughout the song. And I know that sometimes it can feel like it's really repetitive and like I'm doing the same thing over and over, but you are building that muscle memory in your hands to where you are learning how to get those fingers in those 3 chord positions really, really well, which you have to know really well to move on to the G7 and G chords, which are coming next. So this is a really fun way to start out playing a song that you've heard, that you know, that's fun. And then when you get really good at it, then you can go ahead and move on to the next tutorial, number 3 and 4, and then learn some songs that go along with those chords as well. So I'm going to keep making these, keep teaching you new songs. I'm going to come back to you with some more C, A minor, F songs so that you can practice this pattern with different music and not get bored. We don't want you to get bored. But if you have a specific request, you can always request that of me, and if I'm able to put it in a good key for beginners that's playable, I'm happy to do that as well. Thank you for tuning in and being supportive and subscribing, and I really appreciate it. I will be back with more songs later. Have a great day.